of you guys are starting to feel more lovingly. Some of you guys have been working on things to just like get your energy out, like art, for example, could be something that you've been working on with the pens here. Some of you guys have been cooking again. Some of you guys have just been focusing on more of your strengths rather than your weaknesses. Keeping a better schedule of things and becoming more organized. You're becoming a new self. You have to remember love the key. So I think you've been focusing on loving yourself more, and through that you've been manifesting love into your life. You're becoming more balanced. Justice is coming in your favor. Some of you guys are going to take some trips this year, travel, and you're putting things in the past and only taking with you what you want, what you need, what you think is healthy for you. Some of you guys have been spending more time with your little ones, and you were realizing that in the past you were surrounded by low vibrational people, and you went through a rebirth. You want it better for yourself, you want it better for your family, you want it better for your child. And you didn't want to live in anger anymore. Some of you guys are trying to relocate to even become local. Some of you guys are from out of the country. You guys feel limited where you are and would like more opportunities. The way is clear. It says you need to awaken to the power within you. So rejection is protection. If anything's not working out for you, then you need to maybe take a look and see if there's anything that you need to clean up, or maybe you went too fast, maybe you rushed and got yourself into a situation that that wasn't really maybe exactly for you. Some of you guys need to write down your actual goals and get a visual of it, and see like where there might be like a little bit of a glitch in it. I feel like you have the Nine of Cups in the reverse here, so somebody's feeling a little bit empty, but you do have abundance coming. The cups are empty though. Some of you guys want love in your life, but you need to do some shadow work on yourself. You're still, you could be improving a bunch of things that are really positive for you on the physical realm, but you may need to go inside and figure out if there's any anger issues that you might have, or anything that could affect your relationship in a negative way. Because I see that you're becoming more balanced, but you do still have surrounded by bad people in the upright. So there could still be some people in your life that need to exit. You still have a path, a very rugged and very difficult path ahead of you that you're starting on right now. It's quite a ways still ahead of you that you have to go. And I see that you know what that path is. I see that some of you guys are like, if the path that is in front of you might require a lot of work, it could also have something to do with the justice system. It does look like it's going to work out for you in your favor, but with this path in this picture, it almost looks like the path that's going to end up being the one working out for you, or the one that you are going to have to do work with as far as your weaknesses go. You have the weaknesses and the strengths in the reverse. And you also have shelter here. You have vehicle. You have you have several resource agencies that are helping you. And everything's going really positive for you, but you're somebody who needs extra structure. You're not somebody who does so well leading yourself. You might get distracted easily, and you might be somebody who sets goals and then they fade off. You could be somebody who has a few months, good time clean or something, and then maybe you hang out with somebody you shipped from the past, and it all starts over again. Some of you could still be hurting from a previous relationship. I feel like you, I feel like you harbor like old feelings, old wounds. You might express it through art. through painting, through drawing, things like that. Some of you guys could do boxing or martial arts or work on that form, but I feel like overall still, you're not really dealing with actually the emotions of whatever hurt you. And you're gonna have to look at that. Some of you guys need to book some trips, get to the beach, you need to be near water. And you need to strengthen your vocabulary, you need to expand the words that you use so that you can become more intelligent at work to get your promotion. Some of you guys are really smart at work, but somebody at work could actually speak a little bit more intelligent than you. So if you want a promotion or something of any sort, try to mirror whoever it is that you would be getting the job from and try to do your best to sound like that person so that they think that you're a better fit. Brother's wife is here. See what that's about. I wrote brother's wife down because sometimes brothers can get jealous of their brother and the family that they, actually we've been talking about that this week. We've been talking about the prince and how one's going to get crowned king and the other one just isn't. And that's what this card means. It's not, I wrote that a long time ago because I had a boyfriend who was really jealous and hated his brother. And he even hated him so fucking much, it practically was a Bible story. Where, he was like, we'd get his parents, give him an ultimatum, and this person carries a lot of hate for their sibling and their parent. And they think that their parents should have chose them over that sibling. And, it's like, I could only imagine, it's hard enough dating somebody like that. But that's how they always were. And you might be someone like that too. You might want to watch it. And since work's coming up here too, and promotion actually, this person all resonates with that thing. This person had a lot of friends, but no matter what the friend ever did for them, it was like if that friend had something more that this person wanted, that person would come home every time and say like, this friend could have done everything for this person. And this friend actually was a friend who was very capable and qualified for the job, way more than this boyfriend of mine. This boyfriend wanted a leadership position, and this is how he even talks about people right now. He was a horribly sold person. And it wouldn't matter how close his friends were. If any of his friends got an opportunity over him, he came home and it was just a shit fest of fucking negative comments all day, every day. This person, that person, fucking, it should have all been his, and it's just like everything out of his mouth was just pouring darkness. So, some of you guys do have a lot of positive traits. And you have abundance, but it's like you lack maybe love. Love for the people, because you're surrounded by bad people, it says. And because you need to do shadow work. You have the brother's wife here. Let's see what's on the back here, but feminine energy. That's what I felt like it was saying, is that the message here was that for an example. Your brother is a great example for some of you guys. Some of you guys have a big brother, and his wife could be somebody who's very sweet and caring and loving and kind. And she just could be somebody who might be a great example for anyone if they needed a partner to look up to. I started this like vitamin thing, so we'll go over the vitamins. It's my new addiction. Every time I go to the store now, I've been getting vitamins. And every time I'm just going to put, you guys should go, every time somebody makes you mad, just go get a new thing of vitamins and put their name on it. And then we can just keep getting healthier and healthier. There's a lot of things that you can do to make yourself feel better. And shit sucks. It's hard. I see that everything's going good for you, but I see that you still want love. We're going to clarify a couple reasons why maybe you wouldn't, what you need to do. I do see feminine energy here, so I think that you just need, some of you guys need a role model or an example of some sort. You might need vitamins too. You might need to just get your health up. I feel like ever since I took them, my hair's going crazy. I don't even know what they do. I just grab whatever the fuck wants. Yeah, you're still very guarded. You don't let anybody get close to you as far as your strengths and your weaknesses go. You get very defensive when people try to talk to you about things, and it's understandable, but at the same time, you want somebody close to you in your life. You need to interact with people that are positive for you. Don't be wasting your time arguing with anyone. You're very guarded and you have a temper. You're also angry because you feel as though somebody is closer to their mother than you. Maybe you wanted to be close. Again, yeah, this could be sibling rivalry, but this says their mother's child. It's a smart ass comment. Afterlife, some of you guys just feel like you're not part of the family. Maybe you feel like you're an outcast. Maybe you feel like you miss somebody that's passed away. You just feel like you just don't feel like you have a connection with anything here. The only thing I see you even around is the bad people card. And defending. You're defensive. Some of you guys are going through the grieving process, honestly, of this whole thing. You're just now starting to realize that you're fucking pissed off about it. And a lot of the anger is because you're realizing that you had a lot to do with it. And it's not something that you want to feel. It feels like shit. Well, folic acid, that's what this one is. It says it is a vitamin B. So it has greens, eggs, and citrus. It has thiamine, vitamin B. It helps with your red blood cells. Yep, where the fuck that is. Well, I know what your blood cells are, but I know that when your white blood cells are there, they fight off bruises and stuff like that. Some of you guys just need to learn. You need to learn. I see that you need to learn. I think that you're somebody who could do well with learning. I got a bunch of dictionaries and books and stuff from my dad when he passed away, and I look forward to reading that. There's a lot of really fun information over there. It's all natural remedies to make medicines and stuff out of like herbs and all that stuff. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I also downloaded an app of decoding. So when I learn decoding, it's all free. And anything that you can do with computer science is going to get you a lot of money, period. That's what the world's turning into, so. B12 helps with your heart and blood vessels, so that's good. Just grab whatever and fucking see, like, you need to get healthier. Some of you guys need to go to the doctor. Some of you guys are stressed out a lot too. Like, I can feel myself too. Like, I get chest pains and shit. I have chest pains this week from your stress. So you guys need to be careful, like, that you don't get too fucking pissed off, because I know that I do. I get mad. I'm not the type to fucking sit there and like a little bitch, you know? I get super pissed. To the point where I get like, obvious, like, I was like actually having chest pains this week. I was like, what the fuck? So be careful of that. Vitamin D, we know that that's for your bones and strong teeth. You do want to make sure you're doing your stretches and that you're taking your vitamins, because when you're going to be about 50 years old, you will start, however you hunch, like even right now, if I don't like be at my, I need to be working on this because we're going to start hunching. It'll form into the way that you sit. So you really need to watch that. A lot of people are going to start getting their texting, like sit things. All my clients will start permanently arching around 50. So that's pretty young, really. I feel like we have 100 years. Okay, then we have these weird ones over here. I think I got more. I'm like, I got more. Where's the rest of it? You're like, okay, then you've had enough, Tara. We have blackberry, black elderberry. I don't even know that I've even eaten that. I like to go berry picking. You guys should go berry picking too. Going and getting food from like the market this year, like the farmer's market would be better. Some of you guys are eating toxic food, like from your store. You need to go get natural food. Some, I don't know, like the stores don't always sell like things that they're really not fresh. Some of you guys might enjoy some gardening this year. Things are still bothering you from the past. Something still hurts you. Yeah, it looks like there's like 3 people in your life that honestly could really just be like, you feel like you were betrayed by. With the brother's wife here, maybe it was your family. You could have went to somebody and confided in somebody for something, and you do feel like you were betrayed. Some of you guys could have actually had a relationship with your brother's wife too. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. You just you felt some. Let me see that one. Well, some of you guys feel like your brother could have left you. Some of you guys feel like you were left behind, but this person is coming up as they weren't available. This person needed nourishment. You needed nourishment. You weren't available. There's something. You guys needed that time apart, and it wasn't easy for you. I don't react when other people mention you. You got angry. For some of you guys, you could have liked somebody that ended up marrying your brother of some sort. You carried all the way to the end. I replay our conversations over and over. Maybe you didn't realize that they had different ideas than you did. I feel like there was somebody separated from somebody and went a different way, and you're angry about this. You wanted things a different way. Yeah, Hermit and the Reavers, they could have just changed plans, went in a different direction. You could have went away. You have the protection card. Somebody felt like they needed to take some time and have some space. They do have the Ace of Cups here. They love you more than anything in the world. That's the second thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. They do. This is the Five of Swords here. They didn't want to be selfish. This would be keeping everything to yourself card, being stingy, being just stingy. Like this card here shows 3 people here as well. And these people are not turning back and looking at this person who's collected everything. One's crying and one's looking at the other one crying and walking away, and it's just one of those vibes where somebody fucking keeps doing something rude. Like, and every time you try to talk to them, you're just fucking meaner and meaner and meaner, and people are like, why the fuck you always gotta be like me? When you know, like, you could be somebody like that. You could just be like, and you could be dealing with somebody like that, you're picking up those vibes with somebody that just says something mean as a response to everything, and that was just how you dealt with it. That's where you learned to cope with it. And people actually they aren't coming back anymore. They aren't looking at you anymore. They aren't, and you or this could be you to them. I feel like somebody feels like they were just left alone. I feel like somebody goes through trauma from their childhood, like an event that, yeah, this 2 of Swords, I feel like is almost an event. Like your brother, like it'd be like if you were taught something and then your brother changed and got better, or your sister changed and got better, and like you just didn't. And you feel angry, like almost like you have this sense of like, your brother got a new friend. Some of you guys feel jealous because you don't feel like maybe you're spending any time with your friends or your brothers. Maybe they got married to somebody new recently. You feel as though somebody just, I don't know, maybe you lost your friends due to this type of situation, but I feel like that's what they're supposed to be doing right now. I feel like they're doing the right thing, and I feel like right now you're just like, well, I don't have anybody to hang out with. I don't have nothing to do. What am I supposed to do? I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a boyfriend, whatever it is. But you need to let love be your guide. You need to heal. You need to do shadow work. You're an emperor, and so right now you're actually going to elevate past all these people. You have to go through these people in every situation, and that could be something that's bothering you. You feel like, why the fuck do I keep having to go through the shit and not them? They're not going to be the emperor. And nobody sees that in the emperor as they're going through the journey. They think you're a fuck up. So, but it says straight up, to be an emperor, you have to go through the dark side and back. You have star energy too. You have Fast and Furious. Some of you guys are going to get a new car. A nice one too. Yep, you have the High Priestess. You're very smart. You're dealing with somebody who treats you like shit and undermines you and actually says things like when you're speaking like, that's not true, or I don't believe that, or if there's a family dinner, it seems like this person could actually be the center of attention, and you fucking get looked at like you're a moron or something. But really, you're the High Priestess, and you're coming as the Ace of Cups. You fucking and the Emperor. You're very abundant, and you're tired of fucking, and you have Star too. You're tired of fucking people treating you like a retard, and literally you have 7 of Wands here, and you're just like, fuck you. I'm done with this shit. I've been going through a rebirth. I've been fucking working on me. I'm surrounded by bad people. You're like, which are you, bitch? So shut the fuck up. You gotta stay strong and be a guy in light in the reverse. Because, yeah, you're like, I'm not gonna fucking be strong with this anymore. You're disrespecting me. I don't fucking like the way you're talking to me. I'm not gonna tolerate it. Remember, love is the key. Again, you're angry. So you're gonna have to stay chill. The timing just wasn't right for us. That's what you're gonna say now. It went from you being sad, mad, angry to patient. You're gonna start learning how to praise other people, and this is gonna annoy your last person. They're annoyed by everything. It seems like you can't praise nobody. You can't fucking do anything right. You can't do anything fucking wrong. You have options now. I'm not like that. Yeah, I feel like the only thing that came up even positive for you is your brother's wife, and that's what is she like fucking. I almost feel like everybody's like, oh, look at what the fuck is her problem? I almost feel like everybody's like, oh, like, it's like picking up that Step Brother movie where his wife, oh, they fucking do in the bathroom. Maybe your brother's wife's like actually like a hoe biscuit or something, but you're just like tired of it. You know that somebody's actually not as great as they fucking are, and you have to sit there and basically watch everybody get like maybe googly eyed and fucking all admirable of them, and you're just like, I don't think you respect them the same as everybody else does. This could be somebody at work, but you just don't care. This person does see your potential. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the read. Somebody's coming up as having more potential than somebody else, but the way that you're carrying yourself is making it to where people see this other person as more fit than you. So you're gonna have to watch your attitude. You're the bad kid like me. We're the middle guy. We're the one that gets caught. Everybody can. Yeah, you're having an empathic overload. You're strong, but what you feel is right. You are your greatest gift in the reverse. You don't feel like that here. You don't feel very fucking great here. You feel very frustrated. You need to use your discernment. You can't trust nobody at this time. Like literally, you might fucking wake up in the morning and fucking see that you have apparently Microsoft Word going here with the judicial branch court role and structure form here that you've apparently downloaded because you're going to law school or whatever the fuck reason it would be here for. In your Microsoft Word area, apparently, fucking, I need the court role and the structure for the judicial branch system. Supreme Court, what the fuck? What that shit? The fuck is that? Fucking police. Then you have to fucking figure this shit out every day. And I already know that fucking some dumbass bitch has literally fucking been hacking into my shit. But every day, you know, it's just a wonderful, weird fucking situation. Activate, no, lick my dick and activate your fucking mouth shut. Idiots. Morons. I don't really care if somebody fucking straight is hacking my shit. It's just weird. It's weird. And every time, like, well, yeah, that's just weird. Why in the fuck? I get so irritated. You're like me. If somebody does something stupid, you're gonna be like, hermit mode. You'll go right into hermit mode, and then you'll be like, go fuck yourself, leave me alone, I'm busy, I'm doing shit. Because you are. And, and you know, you're gonna find out that every fucking time you were doing something stupid and lengthy in time, that it was some stupid idiot right in front of your face that was doing it. To ya. It's weird. It's great. It's fucking awesome. That's why you're like, I am surrounded, honestly, by bad people. You were like, justice is going to be served in my favor because, honestly, this whole time you've been surrounded by all this shit. Nowhere in any of this has anyone actually even fucking supported you. They haven't. I haven't seen a damn thing. All I see here is that fucking, you have a really difficult path that you take. You could work on how improving your feminine energy, which we all could. You have the sword up here. You're defensive in every way. You're going through a rebirth. You're obviously fucking trying really hard to get where you are, and the cards are showing me that you're doing a great job. It's showing me that with the skills that you have, you're doing the best that you can do, and you're literally surrounded by somebody. No one supports you. No one supports you. It seems like they all talk about some other shit all the time, and you feel like you could be in a room crying, dying inside. You could be going through anything, and it's like nobody would even fucking almost notice. I feel like you're almost screaming at the top of your lungs. If you could make a silent noise, you would be screaming like you've had enough. For some of you guys, and the brother's wife thing, I don't know. I almost feel like there's like, you guys had like almost like, somebody confirm that. I just feel like you guys might have had something together. I replay our conversations over and over. Even if, what does your heart want? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys had an actual strong. You have the feelings. You could have feelings just for somebody in general that somebody else's. This could be your brother's friend. Could be your friend's girl. I don't know. Obviously, you had some conversations with somebody over and over. Wife or not, they could have. I don't react when people mention you, and I'm not available. Yeah, I don't know. A while back, a read came in that said straight up that your brother's wife, your kid, it's your brother's, and that to go get paternity. And it says that if you've been fighting with your brother, he knows that. He knows that he was fucking your girl and that kid could be his, and that basically it's really hard for him because he's somebody who really wants kids and wants to be a dad. So if you've had a brother who just seems like just odd almost when he's around you and your girl or the kid, like maybe he won't have anything to do with his nephew, niece, it's because he knows it's his fucking kid and he has a hard time not fucking telling on your chick. And you've actually, it's like ruined your guys' relationship. Yeah, console. Like, you try to see what's going on with your brother possibly, and he just pushes you away, and he's fucking angry because he feels a lot of mixed feelings. He feels, obviously, guilt. You guys used to be best friends, and that's what I felt like happened, is that he felt like somebody had took you from him, like your girlfriend or something, and I do feel like maybe there's a possibility that that could happen. You might want to go get paternity done on the kids, just to see, just because it will help explain to you why all these years have passed and this person has just been really odd to you after being such best friends to you. There could have been a night when you guys had some kind of get together at the house, like a dinner with drinks, and they snuck off together, and she got pregnant. I feel like they had some conversations, I replayed this over and over in our head. Some of you guys might notice that the kid has different features than you. Your brother could have rounded features and you maybe have narrow features. It could be your second child in particular, maybe third. Either way, you just, you didn't really look at the kid like this, I don't think, at any time. I think for you, the best thing that you would find out is what's going on is your brother or sister out of nowhere, well, you would obviously know, but they started to act really distant from you and angry. They started to maybe even relapse or use. They got to a place of guilt, like really bad, because you guys used to be really close. My little princess, you guys could have, yeah, could be the daughter. You could have a little girl, like you're wondering. Yeah, you don't come around anymore over to shadow work again in the reverse, because he doesn't know what to do. Some people don't know what to do. What are they supposed to do? Because then what they're telling, they can't, it wouldn't matter. There'd be no good end result there, if that would be the case. Somebody just has a secret that they don't know what to do. They don't know how to talk about it. You're not telling people what's going on with you. And all is not at your fingertips right now. What has been created by one can be created by all, but it's in the reverse. So you're trying to create something that is already somebody else's. Somebody maybe wants their fucking part. Somebody maybe wants this to be a thing. Maybe you really fucking are so angry because you feel like you have a lot of love to offer, and honestly, you were not chosen. Oneness. Yeah, you're comparing yourself to somebody. It says it straight that to simply focus on your own experiences and not look outside yourself for justice may all be very nice. But you need to be the change that you wish to see. You need to judge happily that certain things are unacceptable. So I strive to change those things. People judge that many things are not right. Says that not all judgment is bad or needs to be avoided. Yeah, we don't need to be judging anybody. Just do what's right for yourself. Have a couple rules. You don't need a whole bunch. There's only been really two that I've really said that. Well, I have a couple rules. I keep my basics in order. That matters to me. I don't like to be without a house, or a car, or my power or water. That's my basics for my physical. That helps me start off right up top. I have this rule, no matter what, when I'm struggling, that says, as long as I start with paying the mortgage, we got the four walls to be inside. I'm kind of a sheltered person, so if I have my four walls, I can at least hide from everyone. And then I will obviously go to the power and the water next, and start with that. And then
something to eat. Get your basics all solid, because those things are going to stress you out.
Make sure you have your house, you have somewhere to stay, and you need a alone space. You need somewhere where you can be alone, especially during this chapter. You're going through a lot of breakdowns and having a lot of realizations, and one of the main things that's really important in this chapter is showing up alone time. To be in a room with chaotic people surrounding you and running by you and making noises, it could actually trigger you to flip out. Yeah, you don't have a lot more patience within you. I don't see that you really seem like you go out and just like do crazy shit. But right now you're becoming an emperor. You're pre-emperor, and so with you not having doing your shadow work on the inside, and you just having a lot of issues with people that maybe haven't even done their part, to be honest, and help you to resolve it. You can't really resolve things that you're keeping a secret. And that's something that, like the cards say in the book, some things are just not right. Some things are just not right. Maybe you know something that your brother's fucking wife did, and maybe you guys are best friends, and you've seen this fucking girl do something. I don't know, something's eating at you away, like it's bothering you. And actually it says that whatever, some things are straight not right. And it says that not all the time are we supposed to serve justice, but actually it said in that book, for that particular one, that, yeah, some things are just not right. And maybe you are supposed to serve justice in the matter. You need to turn your weaknesses into strengths, and you need to know that when they say some things are just not right, you know, if there's anything that was done that was just really done, like cheating is not right. Cheating is not right. I will leave you if you do that. So that's one of my rules. So maybe that's something that you saw happen, or you even were guilty of doing. That's okay. You know, just be honest and move past until you're feeding away somebody. You could have cheated on your partner. They could have cheated on you. You could be wondering what the fuck's going on. It picks up these strong vibes of somebody wanting something they're not mentioning, or somebody have done something that is taking the form of temptation, and I feel like you need to talk to somebody about it. You guys are gonna hit your 40s soon if you're gonna, and all that shit is gonna actually channel over into your emotional part of your body, and none of us feel that until we turn 40. So if you don't have your shadow work done, you're gonna feel fucking like you might have a breakdown. Well, I'm just going to find out if you've actually talked to anybody about it yet. And if not, then that's one thing that you need to start with doing. You need to start with communicating your problem. You cannot complain about something you haven't discussed. So the bad people in your life got to go. No matter who they are, you have to set boundaries. Yeah, you are right about whatever the fuck you think is going on, dude. And you know what? Honestly, it's fine. There's always a way to deal with stupid bitches. And honestly, that's what you need to do. You need to go to the places that matter to resolve these things. So, stop wasting your fucking breath on people that you know are lame. And you know that they are. What the fuck? It's fucking way far. Yeah, there's no point in arguing with these people, I think. Let me see what you're gonna do about your shit. Yeah, they undermine you. Higher Fitch is saying, no, hold up, bro. Just don't. They're saying today, you were heard. You were just acknowledged no matter what it is that's bothering you. You are right. You're being undermined. You are being treated like you are fucking not important. They do this. I'm just picturing a ceremony of people when you're just fucking the one. You're like the one that they warn everybody's coming to town, you know. And really, you know that the whole. It's like if you were like family of the church and you just knew that the church wasn't really good people. It's like you're the one person in the family that maybe feels like, honestly, these people are fucking not really who they say they are energy. You're on the right track. You're shedding. You're just shedding, honestly, these people having power over you and you knowing that you've known your whole life that there's just been differences between the two of you. They might have a very strict like rule system or structure. You're somebody who has open-mindedness to all things. You see people's weaknesses. You see people's strengths. You could be somebody who didn't want to take a career path that was like super like large. Maybe you wanted to help other people. You wanted to work with the community. Maybe you wanted to give back to low. You wanted to help the weak, and they maybe thought that you were hanging around people that were not good enough for you or the family, but you found them to be beautiful and capable of change, and you just have a good heart. You don't trust these people either. You just think, I mean, and who would sit there and say that you should or shouldn't help certain people? These people could be somebody who just like is really big on status and how you look and how you make the family look and all that stuff. And I think that you slipped away into like a group of people that honestly were a little bit more simple. They weren't worried about status, and these people could have thought of it as if those people were not good for you. Brother's wife again. The fuck? Yeah, and the basics in order. I'm telling you. Yep, a little smoky in the reverse. So you have a big one. So you could have fucked your brother's wife while you stayed at their house. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck you did with the brother's wife, bro. You have a bigger way than your brother, though. Just so you know. It's not little. And your brother's wife, maybe she's all happy as fuck when she sees you. You could be just feeling like, does my brother's wife have a crush on me? I think she does. She wants your tang. This is like straight stepbrother shit where she fucking, takes him in the bathroom and he's like, oh my gosh, yeah, 7 of Swords. It broke, some of you guys straight, I don't even know, something may have happened where you're like, what, be aware of your surroundings, your brother's wife could come for you. Best friends, could have happened at the casino, something to do with the casino. You play some with poker night, if you're somebody who has a 1958 nickel on you, this could be resonating with you. I put that, habits in the reverse, which they haven't stopped. Your brother's wife could straight be getting your other brother, your brother's wife could be boning you. Sorry, I'm not laughing, I'm sorry. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so you know what you want, maybe this will help the healing of the heartbreak, because maybe you've been just feeling like this has been happening I don't know, get paternity on the kid. I feel like somebody's kid's their brother's kid. And you need to create a budget plan for some of you guys. I see that you're the type that obviously if you found this out, you would be like, what the fuck, who wouldn't? Yeah, be authentic in the reverse. This is not what you think it is. Some of you guys have been fighting with family because they know a secret about you, and everyone knows but you. And so you keep coming around and they've been treating you like shit. You could just notice that when you walk into the room, it just obviously gets quiet, like people were talking about you. You might just go and have a regular day, like any other day, and then somebody will just like kind of leave, you know, real quick. You'll be like, yeah, and then just get out of there real quick. That person feels awkward. There's a variety of different personalities in a family, and they will all react differently, but yeah, you'll pretty much see everybody get real short with you in conversation when somebody's against you. They will all know everything but you. And there will be the ones that are really sweet. You have the sweet ones all the time who all of it, it'll be the one that you always hang out with. Like go and do a family roundup and just like talk to your nieces, your nephews. They all know. All the kids know. So you will see they'll pretty much like detour you because the innocent ones will still pick the strongest leader who's in charge of them. So no matter what, if you go to a family setting and things are just awkward and people are acting awkward, they're either literally up to something where they're going against you. Being that they think that you are surrounded by bad people, they could just be literally plotting anything against you in general. The brother's wife could be an instigator. She could also be somebody that you could turn to for information too. With the brother's wife coming up so many times, she's a girl too, so she probably is coming up as your main target. She probably doesn't know. I don't see it. Maybe your brother doesn't tell her how kind of fucking wacky your family is, and so maybe she would innocently give you the most information. I would just walk up and see if you could casually see what she has to say about it. See if you can, I know you'd know more what was going on, but whenever you're in those situations, you got to kind of wiggle your words right. Like, if you think something's going on, you got to speak it in a way where you ask a question that like it sounds like you know what's already going on, and usually they answer it by accident. And it only takes like 5 words or less, so you got to be smart about how you word it. But somebody in that house knows what's going on, and you've just been feeling icky and awkward about it. And some of the people they already know the truth about what's going on your end too. But like I said, whoever is in the most powerful situation in your home, they will follow. And that's been an issue for you. And some of you guys honestly know that kid is yours or vice versa, or you're questioning if it is yours. Just go get paternity done. But do know that if you're the one who slept with your brother's wife, it's not going to be good for you. It won't be good for anyone. Your brother will flip the fuck out. And the family will hate you so bad. It'll all be your fault. I don't know if that's something that's really worth the end result. It's going to destroy your nephew or your niece. It's just all bad. You won't get anything out of it. The mom will end up being extremely just like depressed, and your family will think you're a piece of shit. And honestly, you may just want to consider waiting until the kid is old enough to just know that directly between the two of you, you're their dad, if that's something that you want to do. But do know that it's going to cause extreme devastation. I would just honestly make sure that you give memories with the kid if you can, which is going to be really difficult. But that's a mistake that a lot of time, you clearly made. I'm sure you knew that was your brother's fucking girl in the first place. So I feel like this is an odd message, but if you did sleep with somebody in the middle of the family, the outcome of what the fuck it would create just because you wanted to make it clear that it happened, you wouldn't be in a mentally stable place or able place to take care of this child. And it does bother you, for some of you, that you're not the prized father or parent that you want to be. But as much as you want to be something, you need to be it for your kid. I would say that your best advice is to spend as much time with with the children in the family, or especially that one, as you can. in a cognito way, because at the time of when this does become a revelation for this person, they're going to be able to look back and be like, Dad, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Every time we went fishing, man, I had this feeling, man. I always knew I was closer to you than my real dad. You know, they'll always know that. They're always going to feel that bond with you. They're just like anybody would. Like anybody would be like, man, I don't even know. I just feel like I knew you from like a different time or something. I don't know. You just get this deja vu. And so with anyone, a child, the only thing you need to do is make positive memories with them for them to love you. I see that you went through a hard time. You've had to keep a lot of family secrets and just uphold this reputation that wasn't something that you even see was an honest way of living, and you've been very guarded and defensive, and you've been wanting to stand up for your belief system and what you want. That wasn't a place that you were going to be able to do that, not here. These people have walked away from you so many times, and you continue to radiate kindness to all the new people that come into your life. In the future, these things will no longer hold power over you, because you will be able to weigh out decision making. That's really your message. You have the whole world again. You're going to be doing great things. This is a huge test of patience and self-sacrifice. Sanctuary in the reverse. You're going to get out of the house. You need to get away from these people. You need to just enjoy yourself and just know that at the end of the day, if this was something that happened, this isn't something that probably you're going to be able to deal with in the best way right now. The way that you feel, you made a mistake. Whether you cheated and fucked a relationship up, or you lost something. You disappointed yourself, you disappointed your family, but you're aware of what you did. You can't do anything about it. You can't move faster than you're already moving. And nobody else acknowledges that, but I do today. And I know how hard you're working. And I want you to know that as much as you want all of these people from the past to acknowledge your hard work, they never did and they never will. That's not their type of people. The only way that you get acknowledged in this group is if you're a sorority ass-kissing motherfucker. And you're not like that. That's like that your whole life. It's not going to get better. People that are like this in your family, they'll be like that in the workplace, and they'll be like that in relationships, and you'll find that people don't accept you into families, that you date people, and what you think would be just like completely unacceptable and hurtful to somebody, you're going to attract the opposite. So whatever you dislike a lot is what the fuck more of the time you're going to come face to face with. But this time you have people that accept you, because you accept yourself. And you have the Seven of Cups. You're going to gain a lot more, I think, just because even for you, you're the type of person that just even needed to talk about it. You needed to get it off your chest. Some of you guys just simply need to go see a counselor. They ain't going to tell nobody what happened. This is not an illegal crime. Whatever you're going through, I want you to know that you seem like you're just a lighthearted and beautiful person. And you want to at least express it. That's all you need. You just need somebody to hear you, to believe you, to know what you were going through, and just feel like you just get off your chest. And you might just go talk about it and see if they can set you up with a plan of action that would work for your inner work that you need to do. You need to do some shadow work. I see that everything's working well for you. You have some great sex coming here in the future, which is going to be great. Some of you guys could have your own baby. Here's a blessing. You have the Queen of Pentacles. That's good. Money making little hottie. Yeah, divine gateway. See, you're going to get a better wife in the end. You will. It's that you needed to just be heard. You needed to talk about it. And watch, at the end, watch, you're going to find out that it wasn't even your fucking kid. You were tripping. All right, I love you. Love you, babies. I love you.